This is burn test number 1. This is spruce or pine, some kind of evergreen that we split a couple of weeks ago. Looks like that one's doing pretty good. I'm going to add another one of the same type of wood. Okay, so this is another log of the same type of wood that we split at the same time. Can't tell if they're catching fire or if that's still just the kindling burning underneath, but it looks like they are on fire themselves. So this wood that we split probably a couple of weeks ago and was testing just over 20% moisture content then. I did not test it to see what it was now, but on the outside they only show about 10% moisture content at the most. Burn test number 2, I'm going to put some Chinese elm that was split weeks ago into smaller rounds and then split just a few days ago into firewood size, and it was testing maybe 22% moisture content in the very center, but on the outside no more than 15% moisture content. The pine underneath seems to have taken off really well now. So that wood is probably definitely dry enough to sell now. The Chinese elm tree wood that I just put on top of the pine is a much denser wood, but I can't tell if it has caught fire now or just scorched black from the other logs underneath. The kindling I used to start the fire was made out of that same wood that the log I just now put on the Chinese elm, just smaller pieces. It definitely has caught on fire on this side, but it did have some little pieces that were sticking out. It looks like that's what's on fire. Oh, now it kind of blanked up, so I think it just took hold and is now burning. So I'm going to go ahead and get my second piece of that same kind of Chinese elm and see if we can't get just some more of the flame going before I test some of these other pieces. So as you can see here, I have a couple more of spruce and a couple of more pine type wood, and then some mystery wood that I don't even know what these are, but we'll see how they burn. Okay, so there's my second log on that's probably a Chinese elm tree. And I don't have much flame going here, so I may have to put some little pieces on it to get it going a little bit more. Okay, we do have a lot of flame going here now, so I think it really likes those pieces. So I think I'll go ahead and put on the piece of spruce I have. So here's this piece of spruce. These pieces were really heavy when we first split them because they were full of a lot of sap, but it still feels really heavy. But we'll just go ahead and see but on the end of that spruce that I put on just before this one, all that sap that's kind of squishing out the ends, but that also could be moisture in there, so that maybe that one may be a little too wet to burn, but I'm not sure because it looks like it's caught on fire really nicely. And those evergreens, the spruce and the pine, smell so good when you're burning it. Definitely the pine underneath is burning really well, and also the Chinese elm that I put on second. My phone actually got too hot filming and did an emergency shut off, so I guess I was a little too close. It was getting hot there along with the sun shining on the phone. But I went ahead and put in the other log of the mystery wood, and it seems like it caught on really well and has started a lot of flame. I also stirred it up a little bit so air could get in there, because these are quite big logs that I'm putting on there. I am seeing a little bit of moisture and hearing it kind of sizzle on those two logs that I just put in that we split yesterday. Even though they were showing about 19% moisture content, they might be a little wet yet to sell, but it would just probably depend on how hot the fire you had going when you put them on. Because I've got a pretty hot fire now before I put them on, so I don't know how well they would do if somebody had just a small bag of them with no other type of wood. So we'll probably give them a little bit longer before we sell them, just to make sure. Okay, we got quite a good flame going now. I think I'll go ahead and put on a couple of more pieces that I want to test. These pieces are some kind of pine that we split maybe a week ago, so we'll just see how they do. The fire seems to really like that piece of pine that I put on there that we just had split a few days ago. It really started to flame. We're lucky here in Utah that it's so dry, and with this drought, the wood dries out pretty quickly, because it seems like as soon as we get it split, stacked, and it's dry, we're sold out again. So we just have to really keep splitting every day to keep a constant supply of wood drying in various stages. It's kind of crackling, but it really took hold of that one. And I can't get any closer to the fire anymore. My phone keeps getting hot and shutting off, so I'll just film from here. But you can see how it's really flaming, and I just barely threw that one on. So I think I'll go ahead and add the second piece that's the same type. There again, it immediately flared up when I put that second piece of pine on there. So that seems to be the wood that's getting the most flame anyway. I don't know if that means it's just going to burn out faster than the other harder, denser wood. But I guess it depends on what kind of fire you want for what you're doing, whether it's roasting hot dogs, marshmallows, or just having a little fire in the backyard for a little bit of warmth and social distancing with neighbors. But it really took off when I put that second piece of pine on there. they were also, when we first split them, showing around 25% moisture content right in the middle. But that softer wood seems to just dry out really quickly. Since I got a good flame here and can pretty much tell that it really likes the pine, I'm going to go ahead and put the last piece on. And I'm not sure again what kind of wood this one is. Another mystery wood piece. I think we split this one a few days ago, but it was already been down and drying in rounds since the first of the summer. So we'll go ahead and see how it does. So it looks as if it is also catching on fire. Some of the wood we split took all summer to dry. Some of it seemed like it would only take a week or so to dry. The pine with the thicker bark, of course, seems to take longer, which is understandable. So this piece seems to be doing well, but that pine is really what has got the fire flaming up nice. I guess that's why people like the pine for firewood. So there you have it. That's pretty good fire. I have to keep standing back anyway. It's pretty hot, but it is a little warmer today. Well, there you have it. That's the end of my burn test. Thanks for watching. Now it's just time to sit around and enjoy the fire. So I just stirred it up here a little bit. Now it's really flaming and going good. Well, there you have it. That includes my burn test. Hope you enjoyed. Now it's time to just sit around and enjoy the fire. Have a great day. Hope to see you on the next video.